Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we've got a new fusion to chat about. If you have not seen my video from earlier today, where I did some Prism summons, it's the most insane video I think I've ever done for a summoning video. And I'm hard mission pushing right now, by the way. So definitely go and check that out. But anyway, let's check out the new fusion. So we've got a demon spawn. What have they got to say about this dude? Let's let this play. So we've got ourselves here a new demon spawn legendary attack-based hero, magic. It's got the weird broken out wings, kind of got the fiery, I don't know, like toothpick or whatever that is. What do you call this weapon? The hook, whatever the hook is. Looks pretty cool though. Burning up, definitely on fire. Got an alien looking face, honestly. Okay, cool. So this is Scorid the half spawn, yeah. Being a pretty straightforward damage dealer, Scorid's role is to utilize the potential of Hex. It will allow this champion to boost their own turn meter, ignore target's defense, and increase damage. So it's starting on the 1st of August, which is going to be next week on Thursday. And yeah, going to be a fusion event. So fusion generally means there's new epics, or at least one new epic, 4 lots of them, and generally a new rare as well, which you fuse into this dude. That's generally what it means. So yeah, I guess let's get into it. Oh, before we do, actually, I just want to share something. I am going to be doing my Friday Fateless leak on Discord, where we show off some of the animations and VFX of a couple of the characters. So come and join the Discord if you haven't already. Also check out the Fateless YouTube if you want to see like extended videos for the stuff we're doing at Fateless for our new game design. I'll put both of those links down below. But anyway, let's get into checking out this dude. What's going on then? So magic affinity for demon spawn. How does that feel, actually, just while we're looking at this stuff? Magic affinity. I mean, at the moment, we've now got to the point where we've got a ton of champs. But yeah, we've got an attack-based here already in Hefrak. Countess Lix is attack-based, but she's kind of more support, honestly. She does do a bit of damage. But yeah, I guess it's not a bad fit. They've got a pretty even like mix of affinities in this faction now. You've got quite heavy damage dealers already in this faction. So yeah, not a bad fit. Not a bad fit. Okay, what's going on then? Attacks one enemy, Hexspire. 50% chance of applying a debuff spread, taking Hex and placing it on all enemies. So it's only spreading Hex by the looks of that. If the target isn't under Hex, we'll spread a random debuff instead. Okay. Okay. So pretty interesting A1, actually. Books up to, what, 60% chance to do it? It's not bad. Certainly Hex is mainly a Hydra mechanic. Hex will give you a damage boost anywhere in the game, but Hydra is really where you start to get the benefit over time for Hexes being spread around. And it's quite interesting, actually, because if you've got, you know, a couple of heads dead and you want to reapply Hex, this could be a good way of doing it if he's on his A1 anyway. So kind of like that. It's pretty cool. Anathema Burst. So we've got here, attacks one enemy again. Before attacking, gives himself increased attack. Repeats the attack on all enemies under Hex. That's interesting as well. So you do a single target whack, and then you hit every enemy under Hex. And then basically it becomes like an AoE hit. This attack will ignore shield if they've got Hex. It's a bit of a weird one, especially as it feels like he's kind of Hydra-centric. Ignoring shield is mainly an arena thing, really, or maybe sort of wave-based content. But I guess in the arena, certainly in live arena, he's self-buffing, and then he's attacking enemies again under Hex. So you get a double hit on someone, could be like a Rotus kill, and then you hit everyone else under Hex, and then the ignoring shield starts to become a bit more relevant. We've then got Infernal Malediction here. AoE hit, books to a 3 turn. Before attacking, places Hex on all enemies. The damage inflicted by this skill increases by 20% for each Hex placed. So the fact that before attacking places, you can do that on any head, including the Head of Mischief. That's actually very cool. That's very cool, yeah, I like that. Heals his champion by 20% of their max HP for each Hex resisted or blocked. That's an interesting one. So the only thing with this, and we see it quite often now in in attack-based champs. He does need accuracy to place his hex. And you get the damage increase when he places the hex. So you definitely want him placing the hex. It's going to give you 80% more damage, right? So you definitely want that to happen, which means he does need enough accuracy in his build to do it. Now, don't get me wrong. Nowadays, if you've got your Great Hall maxed, you've got +4, you've got your Blessing, you've probably got enough accuracy off the bat to do that to Hydra, you know, at certain levels. And in certain situations, you've probably just got enough accuracy. But for the average player who's probably played the game for less than 3 months, you need to build accuracy to do this, which means you massively reduce your damage potential. It's still an interesting mechanic, though. So I do like that. You definitely want to build into this because 80% more damage is just huge. And Hex is also going to give you not just the 80% more damage. Everyone that's got Hex is taking an extra 10% of the hits. So you start it's kind of like exponential growth of damage, certainly for Hydra. Got half spawn as a passive here. Fills his champion's turn meter by 10% when attacking targets without Hex. Will ignore 15% defense if they're under Hex. Pretty cool. So yeah, like they say, he's a straight damage dealer. Mainly a Hydra champion, I think. But could do some work in the arena. We'd have to wait until we see what his numbers are like when he's actually hitting, I think. But on the face of it, probably a decent damage dealing fusion if you need a damage dealer. Certainly, if he does good work against Hydra, I think he'll be a decent pickup. But considering he was so fiery, I was expecting to see some sort of HP burns or something like that going on, but nothing like that. Just straight damage. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below before we've seen multipliers and stuff. Is he interesting to you? I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.